So firstly, a quick introduction. I'm Peter Crosby from Sabre Products, and I'm going to run through a quick tutorial or a show and tell on how Sabre desktop software thinks and how it processes the data. This is a very simple explanation. I'm not going to go through all the details of setting up employees and all the rest of it, all the basic information. I'm just going to show you the process flow of what we call the time and attendance wizard, which basically explains how the software thinks. So the first option that you got here is the global date. This is a date period that you select. You can do it from the calendar periods or the pay periods or whatever it may be, the period that you're working in. And by setting this date, what will happen is you'll work between in this case it's for this week that I'm showing you there, from the 22nd of the 1st to the 28th of the 1st, and wherever you go in the software, that date period is set. The next thing you do is you import the data. If you're not having it auto collect the data and auto bring it into the database through a server, you'd pull the data in from the devices. After you've collected the data, you'd process your time and attendance. And on processing the time and attendance, if you've got shift sensing, this is a threshold either side of the shift so that it can try and assign the shift as accurately as possible. You can also look for missing ins and missing outs. Like I say, I'm not going to go into detail, but this is where you'd import it. Once you've set the settings up, it'll save those settings and it will import accordingly. Or at least it'll run the calculations accordingly. Once you process the time and attendance, you've got your normal time overtime report. You've got a basic summary report, which is the data that would go through to your payroll. And okay, so I'll just show you the basic summary report, which looks like this. You can choose to print to the screen or to Excel or to PDF. In this case, I'm obviously doing it to the screen. And here you can see the normal time, overtime, Sunday time, paid public holidays. When it comes to paid public holidays, you've got system generated paid public holidays and you've got worked paid public holiday time when a person clocks for a public holiday. So that's the basic summary report, which is the hours that would go through to the payroll. If you want to look at the detailed report, which is this one over here, I'll print that for you and you can have a look at that. At the bottom over here, you'll see the calculations, 6%, one of two pages, 13%. And it's breaking it up employee by employee, as you can see, with the total hours and the breakdown of day for day as to what hours they've worked. So you can see how that looks. Now you can also, this is to save paper, just out of interest, if you have a look over here, you'll see you can tell it that each employee must be on a new page over there. But yeah, that's basically up to you. So if you print a PDF, it's nice to put it one on a page so that you can print a selected page out. Anyway, so once you've done the normal time overtime report, you've also got a daily labor report that you can print. I'll just see if I can print that quickly just to show you what it looks like. Oh, so this is what that report looks like. You can see the early arrivals, late leavers, all that sort of information as well. Yeah, close that. Then you've got employee data. After that, you can do adjustment of times. If you go to adjust times, you'll see that you could either here you can say adjust times on a monthly basis, which means that you can click here and change it immediately as to what you want it to be to correct something. The alternative to that is you could adjust times on an ad hoc basis. In other words, when you get the hours, it normally show up here. I don't know why it's not showing up. It should, maybe because I clicked the other one first. Anyway, so what happens is you can adjust the times. It'll give you the whole week, and you can go and adjust the time for that particular date over there. You just go back out and back in again and see if it works. So if you now go here, no, it's still not working. But anyway, there we go. So this is, so that's how it looks. But anyway, it basically breaks it down on a day-to-day basis. Then over here, what I've done is, because I've selected both the Sabre payroll, so I can present that to you, as well as exporting to VIP. Exporting to VIP or Pastel or any other payroll works the same way. So I'll show you that one first. So you create the VIP export file, you choose a batch number, and then you can also choose the template of the different formats. VRP is limited to 6 fields at a time, so we ended up having to make multiple formats for it so we can get the data out. But the way that it works, this is the most common one. You create the export file over there, and this is how it looks in minutes, not hours and minutes, but minutes, and then you create the export file. You choose the path where you want it to go to for VRP, and you can view your export file. Open it on my other page. This is what VRP is expecting to find when you send it through to VRP. And together with the time, it's the leave management, everything else goes to VRP. And if it's on a remote site, you can actually email that file directly from within Sabre. You can put a subject line and everything and send it directly from Sabre itself to your payroll clock. Then to show you the Sabre payroll, which is generally used for temporary staff, if you want to call it that, or people that aren't in the VRP system, you can basically print pay slips. You have a look here. You can see what the pay slip looks like. Sorry, let's just see here. That's right. Let's look at the summary report. I've obviously selected something wrong here. That is weekly. It's supposed to be weekly, I think. Okay, so it seems I had the wrong date period selected. It's supposed to be for January, so I'm just going to go there now and show you what it looks like. You've got a summary report, which looks like this, and this is monthly paid, by the way. So if you have a look here, you've got the full breakdown, the UIF, the pay as you earn, sick leave, everything else, all in here. And at the bottom you've got totals. Here's your totals of your wages. And then if you want to see the pay slips, you can print the pay slips. This is Premier Fresh. So if you go through, you've got the pay slips for each person. And down the bottom of the pay slip, you can see the deductions and the net pay. Okay, so I hope that helps to clear up your understanding of how it works and how simple it can be.